Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, we are from 11 Science 1.
My name is Balqisway Alima. I'm number 8.
And my name is Parlian Dwi Nirmala, number 29. We will tell you about explanation text. Let's go guys.
First is definition and social function. Explanation text is kind of text which is more complex than instructions. It is actually used to explain process or sequence of activity. One of the main things that makes it different from instruction is the focus on cause and effect. Is it wanting to describe what you see when you watch a scientific process or experiment, but another thing to make and to speculate about how one thing has led to another. Social function of explanation text is to explain the process involved in the formation and working of natural or sociocultural phenomena. Pada intinya, teks eksplanasi adalah teks yang berfokus pada cause and effect atau sebab dan akibat.
Types of explanation. 1. Why do things happen? For example, why there are earthquakes in Haiti? Why does the moon seem to change shape? Why are there 60 seconds in 1 minute? 2. How do things work? For example, how does a plane fly? How does a car engine work? How is honey made? And anything.
Next is generic structure. 1. A general statement to introduce the topic. It describes or identifies the phenomena. 2. A sequence of explanations of why or how something occurs. They tell how or why the feature or process changes. Words should show cause and effect on time. 3. Closing or concluding statement, optional. It sums up the explanation and talks about its application. May also give examples. Yang pertama adalah pernyataan umum mengenai topik, membicarakan tentang identifikasi fenomena atau deskripsi fenomena. Yang kedua, pernyataan bagian mengapa atau bagaimana sesuatu itu terjadi. Biasanya kalimatnya membicarakan mengenai akibat atau penyebab kejadian. Yang ketiga adalah penutup atau kesimpulan. Bisa ada, bisa tidak, bersifat opsional.
General layout from explanation text. 1 is introduction. General statement about the topic. Artinya, yang pertama berisi perkenalan, berisi tentang gambaran umum tentang topik yang akan dibahas. 2. Explanation. Series of explanatory statement. Statement are written in sequential order to explain. Artinya, yang kedua adalah penjelas. Penjelas ini berisi statement-statement yang mendukung topik. 3. Conclusion. Summary or comment. A summary or recommendation, a general comment about use or story. Dan yang terakhir berisi kesimpulan. Berisi komentar dari topik yang dibahas, namun yang bersifat umum.
Linguistic features. 1. Focus on non-human participant. Use mainly of material and relational process. Use mainly of temporal and causal circumstances and conjunction. 2. Some use passive voice to get it right. Use technical words and noun phrases. Use action verbs and impersonal style. Use the present tense, except for events in history. Yang pertama adalah fokus kepada partisipan selain manusia. Yang kedua, menggunakan kata kerja pasif. Yang ketiga, menggunakan present tense atau kata kerja sekarang kecuali untuk fenomena yang bersifat.
Example of explanation text. Global warming. As we now know, global warming, which is happening right now, has a very big impact on natural conditions, animals, and humans. Well, do you know how global warming, which has particularly serious impact on life, happens? To know the process of how this phenomenon occurs, see the following explanation. The process starts when sunlight shines the earth where most of the heat is absorbed by the earth and a half of it is reflection back onto the air atmosphere. Sunshine returning to the air is trapped by gases in the atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, methane, water vapor, and so on. This event is known as the greenhouse effect. Solar radiation on the Earth's atmosphere makes ozone layer get thinner and makes the sunlight which shines the Earth becomes hotter. The greenhouse effect also causes the sunlight which is reflection back onto space in reflection back into the earth. This phenomenon causes the earth continuously getting hotter. This condition is known as global warming.
Generic structure of text global warming. Introduction. In paragraph 1. As we know now, global warming, which is happening right now, has a very big impact on natural conditions, animals, and humans. Well, do you know how global warming, which has a particularly serious impact on life, happens? So now, we process of how this phenomenon occurs. See the following explanation. Explanation. Paragraph 2. The process starts when sunlight shines the earth where most of the heat is absorbed by the earth, and a half of it is reflected back onto the air atmosphere. Sunshine returning to the air is trapped by gas in the atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, methane, water vapor, and so on. This event is known as the greenhouse effect. Conclusion. Paragraph 3. Solar radiation on the Earth's atmosphere makes ozone layer get thinner and makes the sunlight which shines the Earth become hotter. The greenhouse effect also causes the sunlight which is reflected back onto space and reflected back into the Earth. The phenomenon causes the Earth continuously getting hotter. This condition is known as global warming. Jadi, struktur pada teks global warming yang introduction terdapat pada paragraf pertama. Kemudian bagian eksplanasi terdapat pada paragraf kedua dan bagian solusi atau kesimpulan terdapat pada paragraf ketiga.
Language feature of text global warming. 1. Focus on non-human participants. For example, as we know, global warming, which is happening right now, has a very big impact on natural conditions, animals, and humans. 2. Some use passive voice to get it right. For example, the greenhouse effect also causes the sunlight which is reflected back onto space and reflected back into the earth. 3. Use the present tense aspect for events in story. For example, the process starts when sunlight shines the earth where most of the heat is absorbed by the earth and a half of it reflected back into the air atmosphere.
This is our presentation. I think enough.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.